Morning, everyone. Please place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may lower your hand now.
Great job, Christopher, with the Pledge of Allegiance. Buen trabajo, Christopher, con el juramento de la bandera. Buenos días. Good morning. I am Ms. Rodriguez, the College Counselor and your Master of Ceremonies for this exciting event. Honored students, parents, faculty and staff, visitors, guests, welcome to the most anticipated event to celebrate successfully completing high school, the 12th grade graduation ceremony. Buenos días, soy Ms. Rodríguez, la consejera universitaria de maestra de ceremonias para este emocionante evento. Estudiantes, padres, maestros y personal, visitantes e invitados de honor, bienvenidos al evento más esperado para celebrar la finalización exitosa de la preparatoria, la ceremonia de graduación del grado 12. This ceremony is validating for all of the long hours spent completing assignments and studying for exams. We are extremely proud of each and every one of our graduating seniors. To our graduates, we recognize you not only as part of an elite group of students at New Designs Charter School, but also as the next leaders of our future. Esta ceremonia es la validación de todas las largas horas dedicadas a completar las tareas y estudiar para los exámenes. Estamos extremadamente orgullosos de todos y cada uno de nuestros estudiantes del grado 12 que se gradúan. Para nuestros graduados, los reconocemos no solo como parte de un grupo élite de estudiantes en New Designs Charter School, sino también como los próximos líderes de nuestro futuro. To formally begin the celebration, let us applaud all of our hardworking and dedicated students who have earned the right to be recognized today. Please join me now in welcoming our students, Noel Zapata and Amina Reyes, for senior reflections. Para comenzar formalmente de esta celebración, aplaudamos a todos nuestros estudiantes dedicados y trabajadores que se han ganado el derecho a ser reconocidos hoy. Únase a mí ahora para dar la bienvenida a nuestros estudiantes Noel Zapata y Amina Reyes para los Senior Reflections.
You may be seated. Take your seats.
You guys can take a seat. Pueden tomar asiento. Gracias.
Hello everyone, my name is Noel. I just want to congratulate everyone that's here, for making it this far. I know it hasn't been easy for every one of us, but we're here, So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that all your hard work and these past 4 years have been all for naught, they haven't been a waste of time. I want everybody to know that we came in, being children to 9th grade, most of us were barely beginning to know what the world was like, and now we come out as adults, So I just want to take the chance to see if anybody remembers anything, because I remember a few times, throughout high school and some good times. I know everybody had their bad moments and their good moments, but I want to take the chance to share some of my moments that I remember. One of the moments that I remember was back in 9th grade when there were fidget spinners. I know everybody remembers that, when everybody had a fidget spinner in their hand and were spinning it around. Everybody was like, oh, I got ADHD and whatnot. But, it annoyed the teachers, which is what we were trying to do, so it worked. Another memory that I think a lot of us share is our memories in sports. I know not everybody here participated in them, but for those who did, I know we all had our great memories that we participated in either baseball, softball, tennis, not tennis, volleyball, soccer, football. were participating in all these sports, I know we all had memories in them, and I know that each and every one of us can cherish them and can, have them in our minds for the rest of our lives, because they were moments that we could escape from our academic life and go into a life with our teammates, with our friends, people that we met and got to bond with, So I hope everybody remembers those moments and can cherish them. And also, even the debate team, I'm glad you guys were able to do what you guys did. I know you guys had your competition, I know you guys had your, obviously, debates, and I'm glad you guys did it, and I hope you guys can remember that for the rest of your lives and share that memory with your friends. So wherever each and every one of us wants to go, wherever you're headed to next, whether it be school, whether you take a year off, whether it be the army, the military, wherever, I hope each and every one of us can succeed and can do our best, that each and every one of us can represent our families, represent ourselves, start new lives, start a new chapter in what we know as life, and begin anew. We started like kids, as I said, and now we're all adults. We can all proceed with our lives, and I hope each and every one of you manages to make your dreams come true. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good speech, Noel. Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez, for introducing us, and thank you to the students, teachers, and parents, and the staff who make these 4 years possible. We just had 1 year to make things better. Some of us woke up in June after blinking in August. In my case, waking up in August after blinking in June. There were probably times throughout this trying year when the bulk of us couldn't wait for June to arrive. While we may have been looking forward to our final days, I know we laughed until our stomachs hurt, cried a river of tears, and smiled until our cheeks hurt. But this is only the beginning. Life will challenge us. It's not as challenging as Mr. Manu's studying islands or CK-12s, but it's different. It will test everything we stand for. And if we're not strong enough to overcome these challenges, it will get the better of us. My 4 years is one that I will always remember and cherish. One thing that I will never forget is my journey to finding my voice. I thank the debate team, and a special thanks goes out to my forever coach, Mr. Dubinga. You helped me find my voice, and I will forever thank you for that. To those who made it this far, I say congratulations. To those who figured out which direction they want their life to go in, I say congratulations. But it's okay not to know. We're young. But as long as we have ambition and drive, that's all that matters. So class of 2021, give yourself a pat on the back. Mark Twain once said, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did do. So throw off the battle lines, sail away from the safe harbor, and catch trade winds in yourselves. Explore, dream, and discover. We also had to overcome some challenges. I know our senior year wasn't exactly how we planned, but as a class, we made it special. We had a barbecue, we also made efforts for prom. I don't want to be biased or whatever, but who you know advocates for themselves like we do? Who you know starts a BSU for more representation? Who you know starts petitions? Tanya. This is what makes us special. Last but not least, I want to thank my family. My mother and my father in the crowd today are my biggest supporters. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. Sorry, I saw my mom crying, now I'm crying. And my mother, my best friend. Okay, I'm gonna skip that part. Okay.
Yes.
And to my mother, my best friend, and my therapist, you're my heart. Our bond will always be perfect. To my fellow peers, congratulations on making it this far. I hope you get the best out of life. Remember, life is short, So please do me a favor and live it to the fullest, into the thick of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noel and Naima. Great job, guys. Way to take a walk down memory lane. Let's give them another round of applause for their hard work and efforts. Gracias, Noel y Naima y Amina. Buen trabajo, chicos. Qué bonita manera de recordar esas memorias. Démosles otro gran aplauso por su gran trabajo y esfuerzo. So every year we face the daunting task of having to pick just one student to receive the Student of the Year award for each subject area. As the years ensue, it gets harder to narrow down the list. Cada año nos enfrentamos a la abrumada tarea de tener que elegir solo un estudiante para recibir el premio del estudiante del año por cada materia. Al pasar los años se hace más difícil reducir la lista. This year's recipients show the epitome of hard work as they are tenacious and thirsty for knowledge. More importantly, they are so very deserving. Los beneficiarios de este año muestran el epítome del trabajo duro, ya que son tenaces y sedientos de conocimiento. Y lo más importante es que se lo merecen mucho. As the Students College Counselor, it is my pleasure to present the following Student of the Year Awards. When I call your name, please make your way to the stage. Como consejera universitaria de los estudiantes, es un placer para mí presentar los siguientes premios al estudiante del año. Cuando diga tu nombre, dirígete al escenario. Economics, Economía, Citlali Tizo. AP Human Geography, Geografía Humana, Yusra Kamal. English, Inglés, Dulce Méndez. AP English, Inglés Avanzado, Eric Tecum. AP Calculus, Cálculo Avanzado, Citlali Tizo. Congratulations, everyone. Felicidades a todos. Lastly, I would like to recognize two students with outstanding grade point averages. The valedictorian for the class of 2021 is Jasmine Fu, who achieved an overall GPA of 4.71. Although 245 credits are required for graduation, Jasmine earned 280 credits. Jasmine will attend UCLA with a major in biology. The 2021 class salutatorian is Nadia Herrera, who achieved an overall GPA of 4.67 and has earned 285 credits of the 245 required. She will attend UC San Diego with a major in human biology. Holding the honors of being class valedictorian and salutatorian are no easy task. Congratulations to both of you and your families for a job well done. Por último, me gustaría reconocer a dos estudiantes con promedios de calificaciones sobresalientes. El valedictorian para la clase del 2021 es Jasmine Fu, quien logró un promedio general de 4.71. Aunque se requieren 245 créditos para graduarse, Jasmine completó 280 créditos. Jasmine asistirá a la Universidad de California, Los Ángeles con una especialización en biología. El salutatorian de la clase 2021 es Nadia Herrera, que logró un promedio general de 4.67 y ha obtenido 285 créditos de los 245 requeridos. Asistirá a la Universidad de California, San Diego con especialización en biología humana. Tener los honores de ser valedictorian y salutatorian de la clase no es una tarea fácil. Felicidades tanto a ustedes como a sus familias por el trabajo bien hecho. So Nadia, may you please come up? We will have Nadia present and address the salutatorian address, which means welcoming speech, and it will be given by Nadia Herrera.
Good morning, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for joining the class of 2021 on such a special occasion. The journey every student here has undertaken to earn their high school diploma has not been easy. I'd like to take a moment to walk us down memory lane. I know we all began freshman year with bright eyes and big backpacks. We looked up at the seniors at the time and thought to ourselves, it'll be a long time until we're there. I remember looking at the uniform seniors would wear and noticing all the funky looking ties they had. I prayed to God that I wouldn't have to wear any unattractive ties my senior year. And you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. Cause now we're at our graduation and we didn't get any ties at all. But at least we got to wear our pajamas our entire year instead, and I think we got the last laugh. Sophomore year holds a special place in my heart because it was the year we all began to come out of our shells. We joined sports and clubs, something that most of us were too nervous to try our freshman year. We made great memories that we will cherish forever. And then came junior year. Junior year was interesting. We all started the year running on 4 hours of sleep and tons of assignments. This is where things got serious. Our high school experience suddenly became all about getting ready for college, as if our junior year wasn't hard enough. We came face to face with something no other juniors came. A pandemic. Every student sitting here today showed tremendous perseverance in dealing with taking virtual classes. Kobe Bryant once said, "We don't quit, we don't cower, we don't run. We endure and we conquer." I can't think of a better way to describe the resilience this class has demonstrated. They got through faulty internet, broken cameras, and unmuted microphones that broadcasted mom passing the vacuum in the background. And then senior year came. However, senior year was online for the entire year, and now we had to start applying for college. However, the upside was that we got away with not taking the SATs, which personally was the highlight of my senior year. Now I would like to thank our parents and guardians for their unwavering support. Thank you for holding our hand on our first day of school, and thank you for being here to celebrate the culmination of our efforts. I would especially like to thank my parents for picking me up when I fell down, for being patient with me when I freaked out over an exam. You have taught me to pursue my dreams and to accomplish my goals through hard work. I would also like to thank or give appreciation to all the teachers, counselors, and staff members of the school for always doing their best to help out the students, especially in these times. Thank you to the counselor for helping us apply to colleges, teachers for pushing us to strive for more, and I would also like to give a special shout out to Mr. Jackson for being my teacher, coach, mentor throughout my years of high school. He taught me valuable lessons and showed me that with determination and dedication, we can do anything. And that is why I am here today, making this speech in front of all my fellow graduates, and I am ready to begin the next chapter of my life with confidence. And I want to share the same advice with you all, that anything you put your mind to, you can accomplish. Most of us have been together not only since the beginning of high school, but middle school as well. We watch each other grow as individuals and students now. This is the end of the road. Do not think of this as a sad moment, but instead as a monumental moment, celebrating all our sacrifices and hard work to get where we are right now. I wish you all the best of luck to your future endeavors, and here's to new beginnings. Congratulations, class of 2021. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Nadia. Congratulations to you and your family, and much success to you in all of your endeavors. Felicidades para ti y tu familia, y te deseo mucho éxito en todos tus esfuerzos, Nadia. At this time, we will have our valedictorian address which simply means victory speech, by Jasmine Fu. En este momento tendremos nuestro discurso de valedictorian, que simplemente significa discurso de victoria de Jasmine. Congratulations, Jasmine. Come up.
Good morning, family, friends, and fellow classmates. My name is Jasmine Fu, and I am honored to be the valedictorian of the class of 2021. This past year has been one that will go down in the history books. Last year, when COVID-19 first hit, we were told we were going to be out for 2 weeks. It's been a long 2 weeks. As I stand here saying this speech, I still can't believe it's been 4 years already. People said that high school would fly by fast, but I can still remember my first day of freshman year like it was yesterday. I remember going to PE with Coach Milstead and not knowing anybody. I was so scared that since I was the youngest, nobody would want to talk to me. And after trying to talk to Katie, I thought she didn't like me. Now 4 years later, she's one of my best friends, and I couldn't imagine doing this without her. During this past year, some of us have grown apart and lost friends, while others have strengthened relationships that will last a lifetime. Thinking about the memories we made, like the flag football rivalry with Medical Against Law, and dance practices for Hispanic Heritage Month and Black History Month in Mrs. Sparza's classroom. I remember when the teachers played a soccer scrimmage against the students. Even though Mr. Fitu is not here, we'll always remember your skills. We never expected that our senior year would have been over Zoom, but those were the cards we were dealt with. Life may not always go as we planned, but that might not be a bad thing. Due to the pandemic, we learned to be exceptionally resourceful and become independent. We used each other as an outlet for information, and I couldn't be prouder of how far we've come. Not everyone can say that in the midst of a global pandemic, fights for equality and the protection of minorities, they were able to walk the stage and receive their high school diploma. This year has undoubtedly been the hardest year to get into college, and I'm amazed to see all the prestigious colleges we were accepted into. Be proud of how you've been handling these past few months. The silent battles you fought, the moments you had to humble yourself, the times you've wept your own tears. Celebrate your strength. Who you are becoming is more important than who you've been. This past year has given us time to reflect and grow, not only as students, but as young adults. There is a quote by Mark Twain that has brought me to an understanding about life. He once said, "The two most important days of one's life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." This particular quote by Mark Twain, it explains the transition that we are currently undergoing. Today, as we graduate from high school, we are one step closer to deciphering the hidden message behind Mark Twain's words. Each one of us is starting to piece together our future career paths and what pursuits will make us happy. I'm sure that we will find the confidence to pursue our dreams because I have seen some of the finest scholars, athletes, and mentors in this very school. Therefore, I hope to see those same perceptual qualities reflected in your dreams and life stories. I would like to thank each and every teacher that took the time to not only teach us about school, but share laughs with us. Thank you, Miss Gloria, for not only teaching us chemistry, but being a confidant to so many of the girls. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Esparza, for always having our back and being there to listen and laugh. You guys made it exciting to go to class. To Mr. Manu, even though so many people warned us about your class, thank you for always coming through for your students. Thank you, Mr. King, for the nights you stayed up to help your computer science students finish their work on time. Thank you, Mr. Aqua, for letting us pester you and bother you about printing. Thank you to all the staff that believed in us and supported us when we didn't believe in ourselves. A big thanks goes to our family and friends who have been our biggest supporters. Thank you guys for being there through the nights of studying and writing papers, for showing up and supporting us at our sports events, and for being a shoulder to cry on when we needed it. I would like to thank my parents for making the sacrifices they made behind closed doors for me to hold this title as valedictorian. To my mother, thank you so much for the nights you stayed up till 2 a.m. with me as I wrote my college papers or finished my assignments. Thank you for being a shoulder to cry on when I felt too overwhelmed to continue, and my biggest motivation when I needed it. These few words will never measure up to the amount of gratitude and love I have for you. It's time to say goodbye, but I think goodbyes are sad and I'd much rather say hello. Hello to a new adventure. Ever, Ramon, and Noel, you remember that bet we made in chemistry when you guys said that you would be valedictorian? Everyone asked what I'd do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Great job, Jasmine. So I want to congratulate Jasmine. Best wishes to you and your family, as well as embark on your future achievements. Felicidades, Jasmine. Mis mejores deseos para ti y tu familia en todos tus logros futuros. At this time, I'd like everyone to please welcome our principal, Dr. Stephen G. Saw. En este momento me gustaría que todos le dieran la bienvenida a nuestro director, el Dr. Stephen G. Saw. Dr. G. Saw will introduce our keynote speaker, who is President Vandervoot from LA Trade Tech. El Dr. G. Saw presentará a nuestra oradora principal, que es la Presidente Vandervoot de LATTC.
Good morning, parents. Good morning, students, and all the invited guests, board members who are here, the CEO, and everyone here. First, I would like everyone to understand that New Design Charter School have had a very strong partnership with LA Trade Tech. And many of our students are taking college classes in engineering, in health, and other subjects. That means that when they go to college or universities, they will get credit for some of the subjects that they've taken from this college. Because of the strong partnership that we have with the LATTC, when we're looking for a keynote speaker, we couldn't have found anybody befitting this occasion than Dr. Katrina Vanderwood. Dr. Katrina Vanderwood has impeccable academic credentials with solid administrative experience at community colleges. Dr. Vanderwood has more than 20 years of executive and administrative experience. The last 6 years in California, providing strategic leadership and academic instruction in the community college, universities, and K-12 environment. Most recently, she was president at Contra Costa College, a designated Hispanic serving institution in the San Francisco Bay community of San Pablo, California. Dr. Vanderwood received a Doctor of Education and Master's degree, both in educational leadership from Eastern Michigan University and a Bachelor in Social Science from Michigan State University. Prior to Contra Costa College, she served as Vice President of Academic Affairs at Grossmont College from 2013 to 2018, and Vice Provost of Academic Affairs and Strategic Initiative from 2011 to 2013 at Rochester College in Michigan. She has also worked on several regional or statewide committees and organizations befitting higher education in California, including the California Community College Chief Instructional Officers Executive Board, as a liaison to the California Community College Association for Occupational Education. I can go on and on to speak about the incredible credential of Dr. Wood. But this morning, we are fortunate to have Dr. Wood to give us the keynote address. Dr. Wood.
just all acknowledge it's a beautiful day, but it's hot, right? It's really hot, especially out there in your beautiful regalia, but you all look beautiful in your stunning regalia. Welcome to my home, which is Los Angeles Trade Technical College. I'm Dr. Katrina Vanderwood, and I'm proud to serve as president of Los Angeles Trade Technical College. Today is a fabulous day in so many ways. It's fabulous to our graduates, their families, all involved, teachers, principals, assistant principals, counselors, all of those who have come together to make this day happen. And of course, we really celebrate our graduates. So proud to have you here today, and just knowing that New Designs Charter Schools and the mission actually ties in very well with our mission here at Los Angeles Trade Technical College. It's fantastic, and when I came to the LA area, and I learned that right in South LA we had our own college preparatory school. That is just absolutely fantastic. And all of you are involved. Your success. You're our successes. And I learned so much because our college is designed as pathways. We have 9 pathways. Well, New Design Charter Schools has 5 defined pathways. And I'm guessing most of you have determined which pathway, whether it's engineering or finance or IT, law and diplomacy, medical science academy, any of those. We have 9 pathways that actually coincide very well with the 5 pathways at New Designs Charter School. I also want to acknowledge those of you and additionally celebrate those of you who've already started your college career. Can I see a show of hands? How many of you have already taken college courses? Here it is. I see a number of you have already taken college courses. So you're already along. Yes, I see that show of hands and support because you're already along your way to college. I don't know how many of you thought years ago whether or not you'd be going to college. But the reality is you've already taken the first step. You went to a college preparatory school, high school. Many of you have been there since the 6th grade. I looked at your vision, and I look at what you're looking at, that pursuit, the whole purpose of New Design Charter Schools is really in line with what we do as community colleges. It's making sure that our citizens, and especially our youth, have options and opportunities so that they can have happy lives and take care of their families and sometimes even change what has gone on before them and some of those struggles. We know parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, I don't know if I missed anybody, adopted families, those folks that they're your neighbor, but they kind of become your family. You're all out there and you've been supporting all along. And so I ask our graduates now to actually celebrate all of you who've made sure that they're here today. So graduates, I want you to show appreciation with a show of support for all of those who've made sure that you got here today. Now, there is something else a little bit unusual, other than it's feeling like it's 100 degrees right now today. What is really unusual is that you're rising, and you're rising right out of a pandemic, like a phoenix out of the ashes, right? You're rising, you started, you didn't know it was going to be like this. We heard your salutatorian, we heard your valedictorian, we heard them talk about, some of the things that have gone on, how you've bonded over the years, your successes over the years. One of the things you couldn't have counted on, nor could we have counted on here on this campus, was that we would all, in 2020 and right into 2021, be dealing with this pandemic that we're dealing with, but we're coming out of it. You look around, you notice there's not many students. We started classes for the summer, but many of our students are still studying online, as you likely did. With all of that said, I want you to know that LATTC is a community partner with New Designs Charter School. We are here for you while you're in school, and we're here for you now that you're graduating. We know that most New Design Charter School students go to college. Think about 93%. We know that 100% of you actually graduate, and that's what's happening right now. That 93%, I want more of you here at Los Angeles Trade Tech College. And if there's 7% out there that haven't decided, here's the great thing. At Los Angeles Trade Technical College, it's okay if you hadn't made a decision yet. It's okay if you don't have a major yet, because we accept the top 100%. So right now, you can just raise your hand and say, I want to come to Los Angeles Trade Technical College. And I can tell you that you're going to be accepted. We have fabulous programs. We have a transfer rate. We have students that complete and go right into jobs. And we always look for those jobs that are sustainable for families and wages and sustaining families. It's so hot that I'm going to keep my comments short. But I do want to say that I see you as that class that is so courageous, that class of 2021 that is resilient, because no matter what, you did what you needed to do to be here. And I think you're going to continue to do fantastic things, great things, and I celebrate you, and on behalf of Los Angeles Trade Technical College and the entire Los Angeles Community College District, I celebrate you and I congratulate you. I also want you to know that the tent over there, somehow before you leave, just know that LATTC has a little gift for each graduate over there under the purple tent. So please make sure you visit that tent on your way out. With that said, again, congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, President Vandervoort, for that insightful and inspiring speech. And I speak for all of us when I present, and we say that we really appreciate you. And now we want to present you with a plaque. So if you don't mind coming back up here. Gracias, Presidente Vandervoort, por ese discurso perspicaz e inspirador. Hablo por todos los que están presentes cuando digo que la apreciamos. Y ahora tenemos un certificado para ella.
Thank you so much. Totally unexpected. Thank you.
Now is the time that you've all been waiting for. We present to you the graduating class of 2021. Please welcome back to the stage Dr. Ji-sung to deliver his speech and for the presentation of the diplomas, followed by the changing of the tassels and the closing remarks by our CEO, Dr. Paul Okaite. Ahora es el momento que todos han estado esperando. Les presentamos la promoción del 2021. Por favor, denle la bienvenida al escenario otra vez al Dr. Ji-sung para la presentación de su discurso y de los diplomas, siguiendo del cambio de borlas y las palabras finales de nuestro director ejecutivo, el Dr. Paul Okaite.
I know it's very, very hot, so I don't want to take too much of your time. I just want once again thank all the parents who are here, board members and everybody, the CEO, administrators and teachers who have helped these students to come this far. We also want to thank the parents for all the time that you brought your kids to a school, leaving them in our hands and trusting us that we take good care of them. We thank you so much. It was last year that my son, that was the only person that I had, graduated from UCI, and I wish I could be part of the ceremony, but because of the pandemic, there was no ceremony. The same happened, though we were able to have virtual ceremony for our student last year. So this year we said we are determined to make sure that our students walk physically. So I'm very grateful that you're here and we are here to celebrate this occasion with you. Like I said, I don't want to give a lengthy speech, but all I can tell you is that you are going to the world. Now you have a mixed feeling. One is that you have completed your high school education, and the other feeling is that you are now going to the world. I strongly believe that in some of your English classes, your teacher might have gone through the hero's journey with you, where the hero was to move from his ordinary situation, where everything is comfortable, and he was pushed outside his comfort zone to go into the world, which we call the adventure to the ordinary. So those of you who have read Joseph Campbell's work, The Hero Journey, but as you go on, you're going to face difficulties and challenges, and we all do. Now, when you face these challenges in the journey, everybody needs a mentor. And some of you have mentors already. I could see here that when Miss Fu was speaking, she has somebody, he's doing biology, he has somebody who is a medical doctor who came to her graduation ceremony. So he's going to be a strong mentor to her. And I'm going to ask all of you to do the same. If you don't have a mentor, got a mentor. And do understand that there will be a lot of challenges, especially for those of you who are going to college. I've always said, and I said to my students when I was teacher, that if anybody tells you that education is fun, the person is not telling you the truth. Because if education is fun, everybody will have a doctorate. Everybody will be a physician. Everybody will be a chemist, and so forth and so on. It's hard work. And as Aristotle one time said that the fruit of education is sweet, but the roots are bitter. That means it takes a lot of effort. Now, I don't know how many of you have been exposed to what is called the mindset, growth mindset and the fixed mindset. The growth mindset said that these are, if you're facing challenges right now, it is very temporary, and with hard work you can overcome it. And then the fixed mindset is that if I can't do it today, that means that's the way I am wired. That is the way I'm made of. Now, the person who did this research from Stanford University, she realized that most of the time people who come from outside, especially in the Asian countries, they come here sometimes they can't even write the English. They cannot even speak the English. But so at the first year they struggle. But they're putting a lot of effort, and their second year, their third year, they are on top of their classes. And that's what the message I would like to leave to you today. That if you go to college and you face challenges, know that it is a training ground. Know that it is preparing you for a better tomorrow. And don't forget about character. Most of the time, people who do well in corporation, people who do well in organizations, they are not the smartest kids. They are not the smartest guys. They are people who are people's people. People who can talk to you and make your problem go away. People who can come and say some encouraging words to you. And so as you move along, I want you to build a character of excellent kindness, honesty, and also be able to say nice words to people when you have the chance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gisa, for those inspiring words. Muchas gracias, Dr. Gisa, por esas palabras inspiradoras. Ahora, we're now going to pass out the diplomas, and I will be calling the students' names. Ahora vamos a pasar los diplomas. Cuando llame el nombre del estudiante, por favor, suba al escenario. Okay, so Hannah Abraham, please come up. José Arevalo, Millie Arriaga, Lorena Bell, Brian Benitez, Kelvin Boyd, Gilberto Calix, Anna Chan, Sean Che, Heidi Contreras. Andrea Cruz. Alina Davis. Kenia Epitacio. Jasmine Fu. Suheli Galicia. Adriana González. Haley González. Christopher Guerra. Anaí Hernández. Brian Hernández. Isauro Hernández. Jason Hernández. Nadia Herrera. Yusra Kamal. Carlos Lara. César Leandro. Diana Lobos. Ashley Lopez. John Lopez. Mark Lopez. Tanya Lopez. Antonio Lorenzo. Jasmine Lucero. Marlene Luis. Beverly Luna. Amy Marquez. Dulce Mendez. Esmeralda Mira. Troy Miranda. Jocelyn Munoz. Randy Najarro. Charles Negash. Ramon Nolasco. Genesis Oviedo. Chelsea Perez. Irvin Perez. Abigail Quechol. Leslie Quintana. Brian Ramirez. Amina Reyes. Rebecca Reyes. Zoe Reynolds. Yahir Rodriguez. Bridget Roman. Jesse Romero. Diego Rubio. Christopher Sanchez. George Sanchez. Alejandro Santiago. Tyron Ship. Jennifer Soriano. Michelle Sorto. Eric Tecum. Citlali Tizo. Richard Tovar. Brian Torres. Sabi Urias. Anthony Velázquez Martinez. Kayla Williams. Johannes Joseph. Noel Zapata. And last but not least, Ever Cepeda.
Yay, Kayla. All right. I'm Mr. King.
Okay, thank you everyone. May we please have
Oh,
Dr. Paul
she's amazing.
Ocaite
She's
come
awesome.
up to the stage.
it's such a tough time.
Ahora
They did so
el
well.
Dr.
She
Paul
did great.
Ocaite vendrá al escenario.
Okay. How many?
Thank you very much, Ms.
Wow.
Rodriguez.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
class of
congratulations.
2021.
Mine are young.
Put
I
your
have
hands together for yourselves. You did it.
14 and 10.
Yes, you did. Against all odds, against all the difficulties, the challenges, you fought through and you made it. What a very unique year. What a very unique group that you are. And I want you to take time to celebrate because this has been a very unusual final year for you, senior year for you. No prom, no senior week, no nothing. And so take time to celebrate with your families. Take time to give yourselves a pat on the back for what you have achieved. You have come this way and this far, and I want you to make up your mind that if you can make it through this pandemic, if you make it to this graduation, then there is nothing that you cannot achieve if you put your mind to it. And we have done everything that we can to prepare you for success. And so now you have the foundation, you have the tools that will take you to your next level. It was Shakespeare who said that there are people who are born great, there are people who have greatness thrust on them, and there are those who achieve greatness. Well, some of us were not born great. We may not have greatness thrust on us, but we can achieve greatness. And so I want you to leave here with this one thing in mind. What is the next thing that I have to achieve for myself? What is the next thing that I have to achieve for my family, for my community? And I want you to leave here, go on, and have a lifetime of achievement. And never stop achieving, because when you stop, then you begin to settle. And so what is the next thing that you want to achieve for yourself? And after that next thing, what is the next that you're going to achieve for yourself? Because there is nothing that you cannot achieve if you decide to achieve it. So go on and do great things for yourself, for your family. Make us proud. You have already done so. But I know and I believe that as you journey on from here, you will continue to make yourself, your family, your parents, everybody around you proud. That we can look back at today and say, you didn't stop at high school. You moved on and kept going. And nobody can stop you but yourself. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the great people who have made you great. The principal, Dr. Giselle, thank you very much. Ms. Smith, assistant principal, the college counselor, Ms. Rodriguez, thank you, and all the staff who have worked tirelessly to bring these wonderful students to this level. To the teachers, to you teachers, you were in there with them, and you have invested in these ones. And thank you to every single one of you, to all the teachers who invested in these little ones who are going to become the future leaders. I say thank you very much for your hard work. Thank you for every sacrifice that you make. Through this pandemic, you had to deal with issues yourselves. But you gave these gems and these children your all. And so thank you very, very much. We want to acknowledge a very wonderful person in our midst who has always been a supporter of New Designs. And she's here today to grace the occasion. And I would like us to acknowledge Ambassador and Congresswoman Diane Watson, who is here with us. Thank you so much for all that you've done for Los Angeles, all that you've done for this nation, all that you've done for New Designs. Every single time you are there for us, and we truly appreciate your contributions. And so, I know I'm the one standing between you and everything you want to achieve for yourself from here on. And so it is that moment that you've been looking for and forward to. And so please stand, class of 2021. And move your tassels from the right to the left. If you already have it on the left, you're good. Move it from the right to the left. And so, having completed all the rigorous requirements of New Designs charter schools, on behalf of the governing board, and with the authority that is vested in me, I pronounce you graduates and confer on you all the rights and privileges thereto. Congratulations, class of 2021, you did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ocaita, for those inspiring words. Muchas gracias, Dr. Ocaita, por esas palabras inspiradoras. So on behalf of the New Designs Charter School family and staff, we would like to thank you for attending our 2021 commencement ceremony today. Your participation in this event is deeply appreciated. Let's give a final round of applause for the graduates of New Designs Charter School, Universities Park, class of 2021. Congratulations, you guys did it. Remember to get your gift from that tent over there. De parte de la familia y el personal de New Designs Charter School, nos gustaría agradecerles por asistir hoy a nuestra ceremonia de graduación del 2021. Se agradece profundamente su participación en este evento. Demos un aplauso final para los graduados de la promoción del 2021 de New Designs Charter School, University Park. ¡Felicidades! ¡Lo lograron! ¡Woo! Y no se les olvide su regalo que está allá bajo el tent.
Felicidades, Becky. Tyron. Kata balik. Hey, what's happening? Good.
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Yeah, it was nice. Nice ceremony. I feel